friends. On the next episode of Birds of Play, we're going to talk about the Nintendo Switch for a third time, and also a tournament that Logan and I were in, and also what we think about video games this year. This is Birds Play. Hey everybody! What a fantastic new intro that didn't play with any audio in the studio. I'm John C. McCrone, joined by
Pierce Turner
and
Logan Anstead.
For your Birds of Play Season 2, Episode 9.
Did you hold it up right? No? Yeah, okay. All right. You
9.
All right. We can do basic math.
Welcome to us. So, as I mentioned in the cold open, something happened with Nintendo Switch, guys.
I can't believe it.
Something big happened with Nintendo Switch.
Did you know that it came out, first of all?
It got released. And it's terrible. No.
Clickbait.
Only like half of it's terrible.
Only like everything except that one game on it is terrible.
Right. Well, it's like,
Snicker Switch.
Like the thing that happened.
Yeah.
The thing that happened is
Bomberman.
the Nintendo Switch came out, and a lot of people said, "Hey, the Joy-Cons still don't work. Hey, my screen's shipped with dead pixels. Hey, why is my screen blue? Hey, why is my screen orange? Hey, why is my screen cracked?
Why is the duck scratching the screen?
Yeah. So we have problems.
Where are my Marios?
Yeah, where are my Marios? There's only one game with
What
it.
do I play after
Really?
Oh, you forget about Dicker Doodles.
What? What did you just say?
Sticker Doodles.
Snipper Clips?
Snipper Clips is the name of the game.
Well, Zelda's a real game that came out for it. Anyway, so there have been a lot of those problems with it, right? But I will say, I gotta admit this, I've heard a lot of good things about it. I've actually seen a lot of good things about it. Because over the past week, someone in the studio, they brought their Switch in, and I played with it a little bit. I messed around with it a little bit.
You messed around with it?
And I messed around with it a little bit. And I gotta say,
Did you get to click?
like, the experience is actually very, very enjoyable. Like, it's actually, like, it's awesome.
No,
it feels great.
One of my
honestly.
coworkers has it at I work at the game room, so like, one of my coworkers bought it well, she tried to get it on launch night. Her and her husband both got it. And she's had it the past few days, and so like, she's really enjoying it. And the consensus I'm getting from everyone who's played it and everyone who bought it, obviously, is they're enjoying it. But you also have to think, you're gonna want to enjoy something that you just spent $300, $400 on.
Right.
So like, I'm waiting to see, and this is the big thing for me, what's gonna happen after you're done with Zelda, and what's gonna happen after you're done playing the 2 hours of 1-2 Switch. So.
See, what happens was, while all you idiots bought Nintendo Switch with your $470, I bought a bunch of drugs. And I'm enjoying those right now.
We don't do drugs. No one here buys drugs. Can we get that straight? Nobody does drugs.
I do. I do drugs.
No,
Drink drugs out of your little Pokemon
no,
mug.
but it's a good point to say, like, yeah, we'll rip hard on the Switch or whatever. People are still enjoying it. I still think that these problems are going to arise, and they're going to be a lot more prominent in the coming weeks when people really do run out of Zelda to play. Zelda is a huge, massive game.
Can you even? Are you even ever going to be done with Zelda? That's the other question.
Maybe that was their poll. Maybe that game is just infinite, and that's the only
but
game.
I also, like, to the point, you say people, like, they spend $400 on it, they have to enjoy it. Me spending no money on it, just playing as a third party, it's still, like, just like navigating the menus and everything, it was a great experience. Like, everything was really smooth. Both of my Joy-Cons that we had worked.
Wait, are you saying all you played was the menus?
No, like the menus and Zelda a little bit.
Oh.
It was really good.
The UI.
Yeah, everything was really smooth, everything was really clear.
Did it have the Wii menu music? Because if it didn't, then I'm not sold.
Apparently it doesn't. That's what people
Bum,
miss.
bum,
But
bum,
like,
bum, bum,
a
bum,
big
bum,
thing
bum.
that I've heard, have you guys heard the phrase of where they're just calling this the Vita 2? Like, it has all of the potential signs of it. Like, it released at $300. It's got this really nice handheld mode. The screen is nicer than anything that's ever come before it. The graphics are fantastic. The first party support it's essentially, the Nintendo Switch is like the Vita, it's a better first party support. Because Sony left the Vita to die. But does that also mean...
Which is kind of funny, because the Vita means life.
Yeah, does that also mean that the Switch is going to translate into poor sales?
I don't know, it's already
What do you mean
like,
translate?
Yeah, what do you mean translate?
Okay, so the Vita, everything that comes along with the Vita is like all the stuff we mentioned before, and tragically poor sales.
Oh yeah. Well, I think we're already seeing, and this could just be like the initial hype of it. It already surpassed the Wii U, obviously. That's that was a no-brainer.
I mean, not in sales.
In sales, yeah.
No,
it's sold.
In day one.
First week sales, yeah.
Yeah, first week sales.
Definitely not total
it
sales.
It beat out every Nintendo console.
No, John, it did not. That is not possible.
It did not hit 13 million in a week, John.
But it's also like I think I read
world
some
would be
things. I could
exploding.
be wrong. It's getting closer to like Wii numbers of first week sales. Like
Okay,
was.
first off, it beat every Nintendo console previously
Yeah.
in the first week sales, according to UK numbers. I tweeted out about it. I believe it was the Wii U hit like 80,000.
Yes.
The Xbox, or no. This was the important thing to mention, though. It beat out every Nintendo console. When you look at it in retrospect to Xbox One and PS4,
It didn't come close.
the Nintendo Switch in the UK sold 80,000 units in its first week. The in its first day.
They took breaks from sipping tea and sweeping chimneys. So.
Yeah, Xbox One sold 150,000
That's
units, and PS4 sold 250,000 units.
Yeah.
So when you're looking at first day, first week sales, yeah, it's the best for any Nintendo console. In retrospect to what's already out now, it's not that great.
Yeah, but I mean, what's good for Nintendo? Like, I want Nintendo to keep making things, so I'll keep giving them good stuff. But the other thing about the Switch, like as I was using it and everything, I had the feeling, I said it before, where it's like, man, this could have been so much better if like they would have put, like I know they put a lot of effort into it, but like if, I don't know, like they missed huge steps.
Like what?
That they shouldn't have missed, like the e-store not being there, not being populated, no multiplayer, one game coming out with it. That's not even included in the price. The Snickerdoodles. like it could have been so huge.
One $20 indie game and like stuff that was released previously isn't going to save the console. And we've hammered this into the ground, so I don't know if we'll talk about that anymore. But like,
just
once again, I believe the console was rushed more than any other thing that's been released before in terms of a video game console. Maybe in the 90s, some of the Sega BS that they released, but like in the modern day, I've never seen a console this rushed.
Yeah.
So.
Just like to finish up the conversation, hopefully the last time we talk about the Wii on the show.
Ever again.
Just to wrap it up,
Wii.
If the Wii Switch on the show, if you can get one that works, it's a very, very good console.
And if it's free.
And if it's free,
get it.
it's very, very high too. I said like if it dropped like $50 in price, or even 100, I don't think it's gonna do that. But like if it dropped $50, I think I'd totally pick it up.
I think what they might do is what they might see that, because they can track these kind of statistics, is that most people will use it just in handheld mode only, and that's what I've been noticing too. And not just because it's more portable or whatever, but that dock they're selling for $50 on their website. So what if they release a dockless Switch for $250?
Dockless Switch.
I would totally go for that.
I think that's gonna grab it. Have a lot of people gravitate more.
Kind of like the 2DS.
Yeah, no, and we've been seeing
exactly. Yeah.
We've been seeing more issues too when the Switch is in the dock that there's frame rate issues on Zelda. When it's in handheld mode, it works fine.
Good. So. Because like when it's in handheld or it's in the TV, it has to upscale it to a very high degree because most people have 1920 or TVs. So.
I mean, it's just 1080p, which every other console's been doing for.
Well, it's also
5 years now.
this big, so that's the thing.
Yeah,
you gotta give some credit to the Switch. Which segue, a game that's not on the Switch, Overwatch. Something that Logan and I participated in on the competitive level yesterday night. Nerds to the extreme. I won a Funko Pop, and then I gave it away because I didn't want it.
Yeah, so we went down to UNF's game room last night, and we participated in the Overwatch tournament, which was really fun. John was a little fill-in for our team because we lost our original score, but one of our staff, Brandon, also. Our programmer was back there too. Played against them. I got called a bully because
he got called a bully.
I was playing Reinhardt and I beat them.
But the other team, because we were in the same
bully,
room,
so.
and they would turn around and just scream at him after he killed them. It was really weird.
They were really upset.
Like jokingly or like actual assault?
One of them was
like
joking.
actually.
The other one was not joking.
Yeah, no, like one of the girls was like really upset at me. I was like,
it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
But the thing is, like, the reason we're bringing it up is because like I had so much fun with that last night. Like I hadn't played. I mean, Overwatch I had played on a competitive level before. Like when I played on PS4, I had hit Master and Grandmaster. But like the spirit of that, I feel like that was.
Wait, did you say you hit Master Grand? What'd you say?
Master and Grandmaster.
Grandmaster.
Do you know what that means?
Such a nerd.
Okay, all right then.
Anyway,
all right. Well, sorry, we don't play Uncharted 2 exclusively anymore.
Heyo.
Oh, I love that game too. I'm not gonna criticize it, but no, it was a fun experience. And I think like, especially when Overwatch League comes out in a few months, we're gonna see a greater build up of that too.
And something I discovered is that the game room, when they do these tournaments, they have their own Twitch channel that they stream to. So you can watch, and they have like live commentators and everything, so you can watch all these things. And it's actually like
the commentators call you a bully too?
I think they did a little bit. They were talking about.
We'll try to link because hopefully he archived the Twitch stream.
Yeah, it was really cool. We might we'll probably throw some stuff up if we can find
it. Yeah. Who'd you play as?
Reinhardt.
The entire time Reinhardt.
I brought my own mouse to do a Lucio main.
I think that's Randolph in Paladins if we're transitioning.
Oh, Randolph?
Translating.
I think it's Fernando.
Fernando, right. I was Roadhog. I don't know who that is.
Paladins. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I was hooked, man. Another segue
Some X-Men.
that I'm going to do right now is we talked about two kind of newsy things. Now we're going to talk about a third, somewhat newsy thing, but more opinion-y thing.
Ooh.
Oh gosh.
Games
Oh God, we're gonna talk about games on Birds of Play.
are too good. Are they? Question mark, exclamation
good
point.
to be
Logan,
true.
throw it down.
Okay, so we've seen this year, right? It's been 2017. We started with Resident Evil 7, then we rolled down into Horizon, then we rolled into Zelda, and there's been a bunch.
And we're getting really
Yeah.
sick. We're getting because we keep rolling around.
Yeah, and we're starting to throw up, and it's nauseating. But no, we've seen a ton of great games
Yeah.
this year, and not just great games. Like we've seen some masterpieces, as many people have called them. So like Zelda and Horizon have been up to that level, and
Yeah.
so
What
my
is it?
point
Zelda's
has
like
been-
the 4th highest reviewed game of all time.
Yeah.
It's like the highest one since GTA 4, I think it was.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only two games
Average
that
score
are
of
like,
like
above, you know,
98.
I believe the only two games that are above it, because I believe it's tied with a bunch, are Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 on Metacritic.
Which
Hell
is
yeah.
totally justifiable.
I don't know about
Love that game.
Radical.
And Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
So it's an interesting thing to see.
Which is overrated.
But
And also, like,
Is Ocarina of Time overrated?
question mark, exclamation point. And also to mention, just last week, and I think like into this week, two other games have been getting pretty good reviews coming out. Nier Automata, which is fantastic.
You know,
And
it
Ghost
sounds
Recon
like you're saying that
Wildlands.
wrong, but I actually think you're saying that right.
no, I'm saying
Automata.
it right.
Yeah.
No,
I'm a
but
nerd.
I think about all the other games that have been woven in that people constantly forgetting about. Neo got fantastic
Neo.
reviews, came out of essentially nowhere.
That's that Matrix spinoff.
But dumb Tish. Neo's the main character in the Matrix.
Oh.
Continue.
Oh, I didn't realize what he said.
You see the look on his
I
face?
saw the look on his
That's-
face.
Well, because I realized what happened.
Please
it was
make
like,
that the thumbnail. He's like,
Oh, yeah. No, but like, I've been broke for most of this year because I spent a lot of money on a laptop trying to do freelance stuff.
And you dropped
so-
it.
Buying a home.
Yeah, and then I dropped it. It's great. Yeah, and then tried to buy an apartment. So my thing is like I haven't had a ton of money to play all these games, so I've been going to the game room or going to friends' houses and been like, okay, so can I try this out real quick? Oh, friends,
Friends,
yeah.
friend.
But
Nobody
so
has a friend.
there have been a ton of great games this year.
Yeah.
My problem is going to be, are there too many to play this year?
There kind of are.
So,
I wanted to play Resident Evil and I can't now because it's just there's
so
too
I've
many.
only played Resident Evil and I've dabbled in Horizon, but I wanted to play Neo. You know, I definitely want to play Zelda, but that's not happening. And even
Automata?
Nier looks kind of cool too.
Did you play the first Nier? That game is awesome. It's the continuation of the Dragon Guard series. I don't know if you guys.
No one has any idea what you're talking about.
Nerds. But yeah, I'm really, and especially the stuff the months to come, the announcements that have been made, and like we have E3 coming up and everything like that, and like the stuff that we already know is going to come out this year looks fantastic.
Stuff like what,
Stuff
Persona
like
5 and
Persona 5.
Persona 5, Super Mario Odyssey.
Red Dead 2,
Red Dead 2.
3, whatever.
Hopefully coming out this year. I think it is.
Well, they
Yeah,
said it
no.
was.
They said it
this
was,
year.
yeah.
Splatoon 2.
Splatoon 2.
Then again, yeah, I'm actually
Yeah,
delayed.
yeah.
Actually, now that I think about it.
Destiny 2 should be coming out if you're interested.
Well, I'm
Bannerlord
not gonna
2
put
on
that.
the webpage is still slated for release this year, but that's not
Yeah.
going to happen.
What
You're
is
wiping your
Bannerlord 2?
characters. What is that?
Bannerlord 2, Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2, a continuation of the Mountain Blade series.
Okay. All right, John.
Who are you? Just hold up your mug in
Hey,
shame.
that new Call of Duty's coming out. That's gonna be great, right?
Just hold
Oh,
that.
shut up.
There's a new Call of Duty this year. I thought they canceled that.
No.
Yeah, they canceled Call of Duty. It
But
didn't-
we did. Okay, so they'll probably edit it in. But I want to do a little soapbox about this because they released some Modern Warfare remastered.
Oh.
piece.
What? Impromptu
God.
soapbox? I was
Yeah.
not
Give it a
expecting
rest.
this.
No, dude. No, I won't.
All right.
Because
Give it a rest.
All
Nobody
right.
plays that game.
Cut to him and then end the show.
Camille, let's see the camera here.
All right.
All right. So this is the big problem that we're seeing, right? Modern
This is
Warfare.
the problem.
This
This
is
is
the
the
problem.
issue.
Soapbox here. Modern Warfare Remastered released as part of a $80 combo pack for Call of Duty the past year, right? People were pissed. If you bought it, you know, it's okay. If you didn't, whatever. The problem is that game costs $20 if you take it away from the original Infinite Warfare, which was $60. Now they're releasing the Variety Map Pack, which came out in 2008 originally for $9.99. They are now releasing remastered for $14.99. 3/4 of the cost of this game is now for 4 maps. So I don't know what Activision's thinking. I don't know what they're doing, but this is not going to keep the community there. It's stupid. Don't buy it, please.
You bought it, didn't you?
No, I didn't. No. You
I'm
can.
back.
You can there are pre-order bonuses for this DLC though, so you get supply drops if you pre-order. It's.
Why do you
egregious.
play Call of Duty? You're the problem. People like you are the problem. You keep playing these stupid games, and then these stupid people keep playing them,
And
and
you
these
keep
stupid
complaining
developers
about
keep
it,
putting
it
them
just
out,
keeps going back
and then they're like,
in.
"Oh, don't worry, we're going back to basics
it
this
used
year,
to
whatever
be-
the hell that
It
means."
used to be great. That was the problem. It
What,
used
like
to
10
be
years
fantastic.
ago, when the first Modern Warfare came out?
Turn it down.
I'm so angry.
down.
Black Ops
Turn it down.
1, Black Ops 2 was the last great
Feel
Call of Duty in
this.
my opinion.
There you go.
I wish we could get back to that. And so when we have discussions later on next year about whatever the Call
Far
of
into
Duty
the
thing
future,
is,
20 years down the line.
Yeah, I'm
Call
sure-
of Duty finally back to its roots.
I doubt the series is gonna last that long.
Imagine in like 50
They're just
years
milking
when
it.
back to its roots means modern day. So like Modern Warfare. Running on the moon.
Oh, finally, Call of Duty's back.
Why do they talk like that in the future?
That's Logan in the future. He's a little prospector on the moon. That's my idea.
we need to
old
make a
prospect?
On the
No,
moon,
he's
yeah.
Logan from the movie Logan, like in a desert, like drinking himself to death.
Are we
All
gonna
right,
edit in the
guys.
claws?
We're gonna put some adamantium into Logan's body, but otherwise, this has been Birds of Play,
Birds
season
of Play,
2,
season
episode
2,
9.
episode 9.
I'm just Tyler
I'm John C.
Crone.
Timer Crone. I'm actually Chris Turner. That's the sad
I'm
Call of Duty
Logan.
fan. That's a sad. Zoom in on that sad Call of Duty fan.
What a weird ending.
Look at that sad Call of Duty fan.
All right, bye guys.
sad
Have a
guy.
good week.
Fade to black now.
Can you fade it,
you
please?
fade it?
Get it out.
Oh yeah, it's something I wanted to say for the credits. Hey guys, guess whose birthday it is today?
Whose birthday is it
It's
today?
James' birthday.
James
There it is.
Dunlop, yay!
Come out here and
Ooh,
dance
yeah.
for us. Come out here and dance for
There he
us.
is.
It's your birthday.
Look at that cake.
It's your birthday. It's James's birthday.
Take your clothes off for your birthday.